Zu Yisrael Kuma be'ezrat Yisrael Ufdeichenu mecha Yehuda be'Yisrael Go Aleinu Adonai Tzivaot Shemo Kiddush Yisrael Kiddush Yisrael Oh yeah.
Talk about the Mitzvah of Tefillin. I'd like to thank Ed Noy for videotaping, and I hope this will be informative to you. On the table here I have my talit, which I'm not going to talk about right now, and I have my tefillin. A single part of the tefillin is actually called a tefillah, and this is the tefillin shel yad, the tefillin that we put on our arm, and the tefillah shel rosh, the tefillin that we put on our head. And there's a little bit of a difference between each one. You may be able to see it. The box on the shel yad is one solid box, and the box on the shel rosh is a box with 4 compartments. There's a parchment that's put into each of these boxes, into the bait, into the box of the tefillin, and the passages from the Torah are identical. There's 4 different passages from the Torah that are put in each of the tefillin. They come from the book of Exodus and the book of Deuteronomy. And there's 4 parts. In the shel yad, all 4 are written on one scroll by a sofer, by a scribe, and put in here. And on the shel rosh, each paragraph is written on a separate parchment and rolled and put in a separate compartment. Something that's very nice about that is the one that's on our head, which has the 4 parts. There's this idea that when it comes to important issues and thinking about ethics and issues and mitzvot, there's going to be disagreement, and we should have disagreement as we discuss it, and through the disagreement we can come to a better understanding. But when it comes to action, when it comes to the tefillin on our arm, which represents action, we should be unified. The mitzvah of tefillin comes from the Torah. It tells us that we should bind it on our hands and put it between our eyes. We have that from the first paragraph of the Shema. And so what we're doing is we're actually binding words of Torah. We're binding Torah to ourselves, to our bodies, because it's so important to us and as a reminder. It also is called an oath, which is a sign, in that it's a sign of the connection between the Jewish people and God. It's a sign of the covenant that we have with God. And in that sense, it's very holy. We put the tefillin on in the morning for the shacharit service, every day of the year except for Shabbat, the holidays, and the holiday of Tisha B'Av, which is a holiday which commemorates the destruction of the temple. We don't put it on the morning that day. It's the only day of the year we put it on in the afternoon instead. The reason we don't put the tefillin on during Shabbat and the holidays is because Shabbat and the holidays are also on their own a sign of the connection between the children of Israel and God. And thus we don't need this second sign to signify that connection. It would be kind of minimizing one of the 2 signs. If we had 2, we only needed 1. So during the weekday we put on the tefillin, and on Shabbat and the holidays we don't. And in a few minutes we'll go over exactly how you put it on.